live stream was like lagging when I started it. It does a countdown at the start. When you start a live stream, it's like 3, 2, 1, and it was lagging. It wasn't doing the countdown until I drove by these cars, and then it started the countdown. Let's see what happens over here when I drive by the Freemason building, because the last time I drove by it, there was a guy with a red shirt on a bicycle at the corner of the building when I drove by it. Let's see what happens this time. And at this light, what's going to happen at the light? Is this car going to sink? Who's going to sink? This white car is pulling up. I think he's sinking. I think this car was probably turning around to sink. I don't know. I think things are sinking. Is things sinking? Don't sink. This white SUV just pulled up when the last car was driving the opposite way. These cars are sinking. It has a 3, 4, 5, 6. These cars are sinking. Black and silver next to me, and sink. Sink, 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 sink. It says an 86 and a 66. Is he a sink? He looked like he was sinking. Was he synced? Here's 3 red cars pulling up. Are they synced? There's 4 red cars. There's 5 red cars in a row. There's a blue car when the first red car is turning. There's a green semi pulling up. I think it was when the light turned green. Damn, that was a lot of red cars in a row, dude. I think that truck was synced. This car is synced at the street. There's a red truck in front of me as the blue car is almost here next to me. They look synced with each other. Alright, here comes the Freemason building. This truck is turning synced right now at the street. And then this other car is pulling up when he drives by me, I think. Did anything happen to the Freemason building? I don't know. That white truck was meeting me right when I got across the street. This car is gonna turn right now at the street. These are the Sylvias. There's a blue truck pulling up to the intersection right as I pull up behind the red truck, and then there's a red car when the blue truck gets across the street, and then there's the black and silver with the Black Meadows limo that's always synced every time I see it. I saw it earlier today. These are always synced every time I see them. And they'll do black and silver syncs with, like, I'll see a black state trooper and it'll do a silver sync. These are at the train tracks. This is at the street when I get across the street. I think. Do you sync? This red car in front of me sync. Is syncs happening? Don't sync. Here comes Whitey. He's gonna pull up when I pull up. And so is this. A green. And he's driving right when I stop. In the green. He's following behind me for a long time, and the whitey had a red shirt on, and this car is probably at the door where they sing. At the door where they sing. There's gonna be a car behind me right now, and then one when I get out, and then I think I saw a whitey. I think I see another whitey. Oh, see. I got my red pants on, so maybe they won't stalk me. Maybe they will. I was hoping I could blend in with my red pants, and I got my green shirt was green and yellow. So I thought I could blend in with them maybe, but I guess not. They're still stalking me. Damn. They're walking away next to me. Was it synced? I think that time it was syncing when I walked by the bathroom door. The phone is ringing right now when I turn the corner. Do you have pistachios?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we have Perilla, yes. Oh, Perilla. No, we don't have Perilla.
Chlorella?
Perilla.
Oh, no.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. What is that?
Perilla? I forget what they use that for, but Perilla, I thought they used that for like a warmer.
I have no idea.
What's the matter? Gotcha. Okay.
Perilla seed. Hey Siri, is Perilla seed used as a warmer? Six, 35, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. There it is. Yeah. You bless me well.
The phone ringing synced again. It was right when I put my cash in my wallet. The phone started ringing again. I think the phone just stopped ringing right when I walked up to the door. Black, black. No, it's red. What's gonna drive behind me right now? Whitey. Can't truck. And then there's gonna be another tan car. Or what? Another red car? I've seen a lot of red cars when I was looking out the window, right? There's a lot of red cars. Here's a silver car. Is it Sylvia? Right as I drive. Is this a Sylvia behind the Sylvia? The Sylvias? This person walking out in front of me saying, I don't know, it's too many things to focus on when I'm driving, recording. This Whitey is right now though. He's synced as fuck, and the Whitey truck turning behind him was synced as fuck. And here come the Whiteys, and they're synced as fuck. And it's synced as fuck. There's a Whitey turning right now as this one drives by me. Synced as fuck. Here comes a red and then a red. And there's a red car pulling up over there right now. Where'd he go? I saw a red car, I think. Here comes a red. Is he red-tarded? Here comes a car right now. Is it seeing? Black and then silver, silver, and then this car turning in front of me and the white truck turning. Look, see. And then I think he's synced at the corner of the building. And then this white he's pulling up right now. It's synced. This tan car has one light. Is he synced? Oh, is Whitey synced? Oh, is Whitey synced? I think someone just came out of the door of the building right next to me. There's a red car following me. Is he red tarded? There's a blue car. Is it blue? The light's turning green right when I stop. The red car is pulling up right when I get across the street. Or the orange car or whatever. There's a car driving in front of me. He seems stalkered up. I see the tan cars to the right of me. They're stalkered up. They're coming up. Where are they? You see them on the video yet? There's the tan cars. They're stalkered up. There's a billion stalkers around me. I don't know if you can see any stalkered up things on the camera. I think this whitey's stalkered up in front of me. Yeah, I saw a bunch of whiteys stalkered up with him. To the right of me and behind me. I see a school bus behind me with a dim light. A short bus. School bus with a dim light. Is he gonna sink? I think this truck turned when he turned. I'm not sure about that. I think I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Maybe, I don't know. I was gonna say something and I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. Do you hear the engine sounds though? Here comes the short bus again. I don't know. All I know is he had a dim light. That's usually a sign, so. It was stalkered up in the grocery store, right? The phone rings, synced, and then it stops ringing, synced, and then it starts ringing, synced again, and then it stops ringing, synced again. Then the beeping sounds are always synced. Every time I go in there recording, and the phone is always ringing, synced. Isn't it always synced every time I go in there? And then There's been a bunch of cars today that'll just like, I'll be driving behind them, and then they'll come up to an intersection, they'll turn, and they'll just be taking forever to turn. And turning really slowly. Doing shit like that and slamming on their brakes and whatever. I have a 33 plate or 86 plate. I think a squirrel just ran in front of me, synced with that whitey. Like there's this tree that's pretty much directly in front of me, and the squirrel runs up to the tree as the whitey is in front of me. I think that just happened right now. He's like really far away. It's like that tree that's way over there. Like way over there. Here comes Whitey again in this red car in front of me, simultaneous. Is it a different Whitey or the same one? I don't know. Different Whitey again though. I see a billion other stalkers in all directions around me and in the distance ahead of me, way in the distance. Behind where that whitey was. That the camera probably can't see because pixelated, whatever. Because it gets pixelated on live stream, sometimes it gets more pixelated than other times. It might just be, you might not be able to see anything over there. You might not be able to see the whitey. Even. So, I don't know. Is there a weird clicking sound? That's what I was gonna say. Is there a weird clicking sound on the video? There's no one in here watching, so I'm just asking myself. I don't know why I asked that. From last night's live stream, there's this weird clicking sound over the video, and I tested it. It did it again, but it's only on YouTube though. Like it doesn't do it on Twitter Live, and it doesn't do it on my regular camera and shit. It's just only on YouTube Live, so I don't know if it's still doing it today. It's like the whole video. It's making a sound like that. So I see a bunch of syncs happening in front of me though. I don't know if y'all can see them, but it's synced as fuck. Bunch of sync mobiles. And a bunch of them behind me in my mirror, and a bunch of them to the right of me. And if I stare to the left of me long enough, I'll see someone left of me. I'll see a Domino's car drive out, synced or whatever. And there's a FedEx with that whitey in front of me right now, behind the whitey. I don't know if you can see it, but it was synced as fuck. It's synced as fuck out here. But yeah, it's like everywhere that I go, or like anything that I do, or whatever job I go to, or whatever, it's like I always gotta rely on stalkers for everything. Like even if I'm rich, I still gotta rely on stalkers for everything. Like the mailman's gonna be delivering my stock, or gonna be delivering my mail stalkered up. If I order delivery, it's gonna be a stalkered up delivery driver. If I go to the grocery store, they're gonna be checking me out stalkered up. If I go to the self checkout, it's gonna be stalkered up. It's gonna be lagging stalkered up. If I go to the ATM, it's gonna be lagging stalkered up. If I get a taxi or Uber, they're gonna be stalkered up. If I go on the bus, it's gonna be stalkered up. If whatever. So you just always gotta rely on stalkers for everything, like, no matter what. And then you gotta be on stalker time. They drag shit out, waste your time purposely and shit. Or just like drag shit out just so they can sink on you. While they drag it out, you're just standing around with people sinking on you. Shit, and like at jobs, they'll just do shit just to have you standing around waiting and people sinking on you. They'll send you over there. They'll be like, "Hey, can you go find Tommy?" And you go over look for Tommy in the other room, and then you come back in the other room and Tommy's in there. And they're like, "Oh, we found him, never mind." And as you walk back there and back, they sink on you. Do you see all the sink mobiles in front of me? There's like a billion of them on like all the streets in front of me. I don't know if you can see them all. It's synced as fuck. It's a lot of them. Like when I was at this one job, they were like, "Yeah, well, have you come back work over here in this state?" Like it's like this like warehouse job, and like they have like a bunch of different stations that you can work at doing different things. So they're like, "Well, have you come over to this station and work over here, and then you'll train with this person or whatever." Here's the sink parade again. And then, so they had me do that, and I'm like standing around waiting for them to like start training me or whatever. And then they're like, "Oh no, come over here." And then they have me go over there, and they have me like move. I forget, like they had me like pull a pallet jack over, like move a pallet over somewhere or whatever. And they're like, "Cool, now you can go work over here," or whatever. And they're like sink on me as I move the pallet jack. They just like move me around and just to like play with me and like sink on me. They'd be like, "Go look for Tommy in the other room," or whatever. But they know where Tommy is. Like they know exactly where Tommy's at, and he's hiding in the corner laughing or whatever. Or they'll be in the other room and they'll be like, "Where's Chase at?" And like they know where I'm at. Dumb as fuck. Here comes a cop. Don't sink. I think he was snorting a fat line of sink powder. I think he was eating a donut covered in sink crack, shoving it up his ass. Oh, he's driving in front of me with his black car right now. And then there's another black car behind him at the other street that looked like he was kind of late, but I don't know. Looked like a sink. But yeah, they'll have like a black sheriff car, or like a black, like, yeah, sheriff or a state trooper or whatever. And it'll sync with a black car or a silver car, or do the black and silver syncs. Or like a taxi, if it's a black taxi or a silver taxi. Or if it's a red taxi, they'll sync you with the red and the blue, whatever. If it's a blue Domino's car. I like to do the syncs, and then I've seen Domino's car, like the white Domino's cars, they'll like sync with red, white, and blue cars because the Domino's logo is red and blue and shit. Seen that before. And then they'll sync a red and a blue car with a purple car. because red plus blue equals purple. They'll do the color wheel sinks, and they'll do the MK Ultra colorful sinks. And they're just addicted. Skynet's addicted to sinking at 90-degree angles all day. And sinking, from my perspective, whichever direction I'm looking. But mainly 90-degree angle sinks all day. And sink things. And they're walking up sink. They're in front of my camera. I don't know how many sinks you can see. It's sink as fuck. Here comes a school bus. I think the school bus is turning synced with that engine sound behind me. It's about to drive in front of me right now. They're gonna sync. I think it's synced with that engine sound and a bunch of cars and shit. But yep, even if I'm a billionaire, my butler is gonna be sinking the fucking the house key, the landscaper is gonna be sinking. Security guard's gonna be sinking. Unless I hook up with a bunch of TIs, we gotta get a house together. My dog's gonna be sinking. My limo driver's gonna be sinking. My lawyer's gonna be sinking. But they're gonna be playing games, they're gonna be wasting your time deliberately, and they're gonna be doing directed conversations, and they're gonna be coughing sync, and they're gonna be doing syncs, they're gonna be ghosting you, they're gonna be syncing, they're doing things, they're playing games. School bus driving behind me with the white SUV simultaneous behind me. There's a car honking. I don't know if you could hear it. Did you hear it? There's an engine sound. I think it's sinking. It's sinking. The car gonna pull in the parking lot right now. What's gonna happen? Actually, hold on. I hear someone yelling right when I step onto the path. Did you hear these children over here yelling, sing? There's a blue car followed by a red car. Are they gonna sing? think they're synced with that silver car over there. Was it synced? Don't sing. We just gotta see what happens at the bridge, because they love to sync at a bridge. Every time I go over a bridge, they gotta sync at it. So these cars are meeting each other right at the bridge, or they sync. Is train horn synced? Oh no, it didn't sync. It's going off again right as this car is driving by me. Here comes the school bus when I walk up to the path. Or when I walk up to the sidewalk. Here's a dim light car right now. This car, the other red car, at the same time as each other. This van and this bike look stalkered up to me. Are they syncing? This definitely looks stalkered up right now. Is it synced? This is probably stalkered up right here. Is it synced? The start of the bridge. This car has one light. Is it gonna sync? I don't know, but these are both red simultaneous. Are they synced? Was that a whitey sync? But yeah, bridges though, they love to sync at bridges. Like these two cars are turning simultaneously. They have to sync. Got red. There's white in front of me. Here's next to me. Train horn again. Oh, here comes some children. Here's train horn right now. The high schooler's gonna sync on me. I think the train horn's syncing again. It's gonna sync multiple times. Here comes the red car. Is it gonna sync? I think the train horn is going off synced with it. Is the train horn going off synced with it? This is right as the second high school child is walking by me, and when the first one walked by me, the train horn was going off. And those were both tan cars. And then he's turning at Center Street. I think that one has one tail light. And that car looks synced in front of me right there. Look synced. Here's Whitey. Look synced. I think this green car is in front of me simultaneous with it. Is it simultaneous? I think this is when the Whitey gets over there and he met the other Whitey truck at the intersection at the same time. I think a lot of things are synced. Like 99% of them at least. Like there's a bunch of cars over here and I think like most of them are synced. And I bet $1,000 I'm right. Train horn's still syncing right now, or what it's doing right now. It's gonna sync again. There's this truck behind me right now that's always synced, and there's a white SUV synced with it. Comes a yellow car. Synced probably. 80-mile-an-hour sync winds today. There's these high school kids walking behind me right now when I start my car. Like they were like over there when I was walking onto it. Looks synced. Here's a white van that looks synced, they think. Is he synced? There's a bird. I saw a bird that looks synced. I see cars behind me that are probably synced. I see someone walking out on the street right now. It looks synced. And they're getting across the street right now. This white SUV is driving out. Right when I get up to the street. And the whitey is meeting me right at this curb. There's a kid walking by me on the opposite side of me when that car drives by me. He was scratching his head when he walked by me. It was synced. There's a red car in front of me right now. It's synced. There's a kid standing on a sidewalk, and I think he started walking next to me, staring right at me. I think he's synced. There's a car coming up. I think he's late. Is it late Nate? I think I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 on the license plate. I think that orange car that just drove by, he was turning at the same time as me. Or I don't think, I know he was. It was he. There's a sink. There's a whitey over there. There's a bunch of sink mobiles way ahead of me. Sink. There's a pedo in my comments calling me a pedo. This military license plate just pulled up synced, a tan one. This car is synced right now, and so are these children walking up right now. Synced. There's a bunch of sync mobiles ahead of me that are synced. This truck pulling up right now, and a bunch of things ahead of me that look synced. This tan car and this red car just turned simultaneous ahead of me. That looks synced. There's a child walking up to the left of me right now. There's a red car at each side of the street. That looks synced. This car is driving by at the alley. I think he's synced. This car is pulling up and meeting me at the street. That looks synced. I think these are the black and silvers in front of me, and I think whatever construction sounds is synced with it. I think a bunch of things are syncing in front of me, a bunch of black and silver and syncs. Oh, is that construction vehicle? Are these people walking in front of me right as I drive with red pants? Here's Whitey. Oh. Did these birds fly up synced? They're flying over me right now as I pull up. This car just turned out over there right now when I pull up. These are always synced. They got these new vans now. But those are always synced. Go watch all my videos. It's always synced. Here comes Whitey. He's gonna sync at the street as I drive by the UPS truck. He's walking up to the UPS truck right now. Sync. I don't know what's happening right now, but this car is meeting me at the street though. When I get across the street, or it's meeting me at the corner of the house after I get across the street. There's an orange car right now. He seems very synced. And a bunch of black cars that I think are all synced. And this red truck has a 66, and then there's a blue car behind it. Are they the syncs? Gonna be a red car right now. Red car. I knew it was gonna be red. I knew it was gonna be red. I see a tan car behind me right now in my mirror. This has one light. It's right before the alley. Is he supposed to sit there? This red car right now. See.